Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. Yes, time is running out. If the temperatures are above freezing where you are, temperatures might not be above freezing in the near future. So what can you do? What can you get done now that will be highly convenient when things get cold again? Just today, I was just outside and it was really nice. So I don't know if it's really nice where you are. There's some places where it's still pretty cold, but most places are about freezing or above freezing during the daytime. So that's a lot better than what we were getting last week. Last week it was just freezing cold. And I don't know about you, but there was just some stuff that I kind of wanted to get done, but didn't want to get to because it was just too darn cold. So with that in mind, the ground is not frozen, so there's some things you can do outside. We're going to walk through some of these things, garden stuff. If you need to get out there and tear up some grass and turn it into another garden bed, this is a great time to do that. If you want to till your current garden bed over, if you want to get some fertilizer in there, if you want to get some cow manure in there, this is a perfect time to get that done. Everything's nice and soft and squishy out there, at least here in Pittsburgh. So I don't know where you are, but I'm assuming that a lot of people that applies to as well. It's stuff you can get done right now. Also, it's delightful to be outside, so why not, right? Car stuff. Do you have some car stuff that needs to get done? Do you need to rotate some tires? Do you need to change some tires? Do you need to do some basic maintenance, oil change, or whatever on your car? Now's a good time to get that done before things get super cold. Is your emergency pack in your car, your get-home bag, all the things you need in the car, are they there? Are they where they need to be? That's a good question to ask. Might be best checking those things before you need them, right? Also, for your house, insulation. Did you notice any cold air coming in from your house? Particularly if you're in your new house or your new rental or whatever, you may have noticed some new things in this last cold spell that maybe you can fix right now. Maybe get some extra insulation up, maybe put some plastic up on windows, right? That could maybe significantly decrease your electricity bill. I just got my electricity bill for December, and it was $300, which that's a lot higher than I'm used to. But, do what you can out there to get your electricity bills down or your gas bills down or whatever heat you use. Be a little more efficient by, I can't recommend enough putting plastic up on windows. That really does significantly bring the price of your heating down significantly. If you had any issues with freezing, I had a little bit of an issue with freezing here in the house. Some pipes froze up. That's stuff that I need to get some insulation on those pipes. So that's going to be happening. Also, stock up. If you went to the stores anytime in the last couple weeks and you just looked at bare empty shelves because of the storm, everyone panicked and ran and took all the bread for some reason. I don't know why they take bread, but that's what always happens here in Pittsburgh. Milk, bread, and beer. So if you saw empty shelves in the last couple of weeks and maybe you weren't able to get all that you wanted to get before, or you got home and you're like, man, I wish we had more of whatever. Your stores are probably restocked by now, so you might be able to go out there and restock. That's always a good idea. So stocking back up on food supplies or whatever other supplies you may need. You may have realized, hey, I don't have any salt. Yeah, that's kind of important for us northerners and people who deal with freezing temperatures, right? So maybe you need to get some salt. Maybe you need a snow shovel or a new snow shovel. Maybe you need to get a shorter snow shovel so your kids can shovel snow. Or maybe you don't know if your snow blower is operational or whatever. I've never used one of those things, but I hear they're fun if they work. Do you have any fencing or outdoor building projects you need to kind of work on a little bit? This is a good time to get that stuff done. If you have any branches that came down and damaged any of your fencing, branches that came down, dragging them off, even cutting up those branches so you can use them for firewood. That's always a thought, right? Lots of stuff to do outside always, right? Another thought there too is if you didn't have any power outages and you didn't need to, what about cranking your generator? When's the last time you cranked your generator, checked the oil? Every time I check the oil, it seems like I need to put oil in there. So thoughts on that is just, with anything that needs oil, it just seems like you just need to keep putting oil in those things. So go ahead and do those things. Make sure everything is kind of ready to go. If you have any, if you have a Mr. Buddy heater or something like that, that you haven't used before, might want to get it prepped, ready to use. That's a good idea too. What other things do you need to kind of get into place before things turn cold again? That's the real question. Maybe you need to get some snow tires on your car. I don't know. Whatever it is, those are things that, the clock is ticking because tomorrow will be January, and so January is going to get cold again. That is something we know for sure, right? So get prepped a little more for something that is inevitably going to happen. Cold weather is coming back, so make use of your warm weather as best you can. I know a lot of you guys are doing that already. I'm just throwing out some tips and ideas for you. If you guys haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, another newsletter went out today. Every week we put out tips and tricks. I'm getting a little help to make that super helpful to you guys. So you'll get some stuff that I'm also partnering up with Cynthia Biggs over the Biggs Prep. They produce some good content, and we're working that into the newsletter in newsletter form, as well as linking to some of her more helpful videos, so that you guys can have the best information that you can use. All right, folks, if you found this video useful, helpful, you might want to check out this other video right here. I'll see you over there, or I'll see you later. Steve Poplar out.